Alright, we're live, yeah. Let's do this then. Let's do another TW 97. I think we did most of the stuff last time, before, not before I go anywhere, but like obviously, see it below, you can see it, you see it on the intro screen, Scream T, Scream_T_, Candles and Sculptures, check it out, good friend of mine, and she's just trying to, do what she's passionate about and stuff like that, so hopefully that will help her out as much as we can. Lovely jubbly. Other than that, we're booking 97 in the WWE, WWF at the time. Again, we're using Gaz's mod, and this is Stish's work of the Icicle from 2016 skin that we're using as well. Right, as you see a few things. I haven't done much since offline. We left the last time we just did the pay-per-view. We're going into the road to King of the Ring basically, and this is Monday Night Raw tonight. So hopefully that'll all be working out for us, not a problem. If there's any issues with the sound or anything like that, just let me know. Bit of rock this time rather than lo-fi, so it might be an issue, but I don't mind changing shit around. Right, let's have a look. I've set up my King of the Ring for you, so let's have a quick look at the tournament. It's going to be a 16-man tournament. We're starting off with Hunter S. Helmsley versus Scott Steiner, Owen versus Rey Mysterio, Brian Pillman versus British Bulldog. We're looking to turn Pillman as a anti-hero, loose cannon sort of type, and Psycho Sid versus the Booker, Booker T. You got Goldust and Mankind, Farouk and the Undertaker, Raven and Stevie Ray, and Ric Flair and Vader. Essentially, storyline should be able to progress. I can do some things with it, and over the next 4 weeks, these will be classed as like quote-unquote qualifiers for the actual tournament, which will be still a one-night thing. Which hopefully I can still do the 3 matches in one night. Well, for the champion. We'll see how we'll book and how things work out. And let's see if anything throws me a curveball. Hopefully not, but you never know. All right. I think that's about it for now. We can just go straight to booking Raw. I've sorted out the Triple H storyline that we talked about last time with Triple H versus Mr. Perfect feud and turning trips, but after a few weeks and leading to maybe a SummerSlam match between the two of them. So hopefully that'll work out well. Yeah, the Fleet Center works. Backstage incident. The Rock put a great rib. Didn't say on who, but he put a great rib. And Mankind was brought to Wrestler's Court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab at the bar. But Mankind was notoriously stingy, and Sean was, a notorious drinker. He found him guilty and sent him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. Lovely jubbly. And a small positive impact. Alright. This one, we're going to do 2 of the King of the Ring matches on this Raw, and then we'll work around it. So first things first is Trips versus Steiner has to be on it. So let's get that done. We're going to return Triple H babyface, but we're also gonna change his gimmick, so he's going to be more the cocky badass, and just lose the blue bloods. I haven't got any space at the moment in booking wise to have him become part of DX or have DX become a thing. Although it will, and I'm probably thinking it'll be closer to the actual time it happened, post SummerSlam towards November, Survivor Series with DX, and I'm just trying to figure out all the pieces on that one in the moment, but that's where my head is at with that one. Trips. Scotty. There he is. Alright. And King of the Ring qualifier. Lovely. We're gonna have Scotty win this because there's another reason for Triple H to have Mr. Perfect just berate him in the middle of the ring. But we're gonna have a storytelling one. that one there, lovely. And we're gonna have a flash pinfall. It helps. It doesn't really hurt Scott. It does in a sense, but it's not going to hurt like either of them massively. Plus, it'll be like Triple H has a reason, you know. Well, maybe I didn't lose, you know. So that's all. We'll give this one a pat. We'll do the angle afterwards, which is just Mr. Perfect. Entertainment and Hunter. Entertainment. Both scripted and Perfect berates. Trips in the middle of the ring again. Hunter shows beginning of frustration towards Perfect. Alright. Then we're gonna book the other one, which I believe was Owen versus Ray. That could be a main event, to be fair. I'm gonna put Steal a Show on this one. I am gonna put well, I'm Rey Mysterio. That's one before, right? Yep, just there. I didn't have to move the page really. All right, Owen versus Ray. I'm gonna put Steal a Show, and I want have Owen go over on this one. Just set up babyface and heel in the pay-per-view for that side of the tournament. But also it gives Owen Hart an excuse to maybe at SummerSlam have a match against Rey Mysterio for the championship. So you know, I've got to think like two or three pay-per-views ahead here with like this sort of for the King of the Ring, but it's not gonna be too bad. All right, Steal the Show. Owen goes over. I'm not going to put any of the distractions or anything like that. I'm just going to go over cleanly. I don't think there'll be an issue with that. Shouldn't be a problem anyway. King of the Ring. Qualifier. Yep. We're going to put that there. And we're going to put an angle at the end of Shawn and Austin. HBK demands his one-on-one rematch with Stone Cold. Austin tells him, hang? What the fuck is hang? Tells him to swim. That's probably a nice way of putting it. Tells him to swim. Stunner. And leaves. Right. Get this to Gorilla. We'll fade to black or not on the, you know, Michael's lying on the ground. No, can't even put it as fade to black. Well, fade to black. We're sparing caps. Alright, no. Gonna advance the storyline anyway, so we'll book that there and we'll go there. Alright, let's set some put. So it's time matching. Let's get the Legion of Doom on TV, and they can face off against. I need some heal. That's wrong. Bloody one to tag. That one needs some heals. No one can't do it obviously, so exclude booked already. The LOD versus the Hardys. And we'll just do 15 total segment. Yeah. Who had that? Addison had that, but let's give it to Gorilla. And we'll just move that there. An angle. And Raven. I'll have Raven send a message to Rick and Goldust. You know, Raven tells Goldie and Nate to stop bickering. There is room for all in despair. But despair? Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Sure, someone will tell me if I'm wrong. Nate one. Alright, we'll give Nate the freedom. Hopefully everyone can keep up. We'll put that there. That'd be lovely. Let's do tag team, but I want it to be Taker versus the Vader. You got Vader there and Mankind. I need a Taker with someone. Where's Mick gone? There he is. Now it would make sense to have either Mankind's opponent or Vader's opponent from the King of the Ring. Can I see that on the next one, or is it? No, it's the next one. So I just book it like that for now. We'll quickly go to tournaments, and it's either Nate or it is Booker. Well, it really would be a 6-man, wouldn't it? Booker. Oh, that's Sid. Sorry, Goldie. Well, that makes sense, kind of. Right, so we'll put Goldie with Taker. Alright. Give you 17. Alright. Storytelling. It doesn't really make an impact on me and who wins this, so it's not terrible. Who is Taker facing in the tournament? Taker Farouk. Yeah, we'll make it a 6-man, fuck it. 6. And it will be, so it'll be it's gonna be Vader there and Farouk there with The Undertaker versus with Ric Flair and Goldust. What's up, Ren? How you doing? Alright. That down to, yeah. And we will move with that. I'm not bad. I'm not bad at all. Thanks for asking. Just about getting through everything as much as anyone else can at this point in time, you know? Trying to keep your head above water. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that you are keeping your head above water. It's always good when you can. Yeah, that works for Angle with Pillman. He will be bringing back Loose-Lipped with his guest. Psycho Sid next week. Wait. And I just don't remember to pre-book that. Otherwise I probably won't do it. So Brian Pillman, Entertainment, Psycho Sid, Entertainment. Both there. I can go there. Right. Storylines, there it is. That's what I was looking for. That one's done, that one's done. We're building that one, yep. That one's done, that one. Let's do, well, Ray's in a match already, so I can't really do much with that. Let's put another tag match on there then and have, is Rick available today? Rick. Tag team. Doesn't look like Rick's available this week, does it? I thought he got clearance to debut. Alright, fine. And we will do a quick match with Harlem versus Dudley Boys. Be quick. 10 minutes in total. I mean, the Dudley Boys can get that anyway. And give that Gerald. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Stone Cold and Brett. So done with the man. It's on to bigger and better things. Right. And I just want to put another little vignette in the middle of the two matches, literally 5 minutes. Is that about right? Yep, that'll be 120 of Jeff Jarrett and Jimmy Hart. I appreciate that, Ren. I know it's if you don't know much about you don't know much about wrestling, or you know not enough about TEW itself, it can just seem like you're hearing a bunch of sound, almost white noise-esque. But I appreciate it. Essentially, I've changed history just by some of the people I brought into WWE at this point in time. 97 is probably one of the most fascinating years in wrestling. Well, tomorrow actually, we drop a new episode of Bicycle, which will have a 97 promo. We do talk about it some more on there, so it's always good there. Plus, you know, always good to have a bit of a watch. But the Mouth of the South. It's recording. I don't know, Mouth of the South, Bucks, Double J, in for they are on my channel, yeah. There are actually, I believe I have a link straight to it here. Yep, there you go. So yeah, that's the link to the actual well, straight to the playlist of all the ones we've done in the past. And if you have it's a lot easier with the WWE Network, to be fair, but it's still there, no problem. And as always, you know, Ask Boss, I'm pretty sure he's got a login for that if you need it. Books Double J, a recording session. Alright. Who knows, he might even watch it with you, although I don't know if he'll be listening to the podcast at the same time. Give that a griller. We'll move that to there. That's our show booked. Everything is in place that I needed to. Hopefully this won't be too bad. Should be alright, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Starting off with a good one. Nice 100 segment there. No, they are what is set to debut. So they are episode. Although I'll have to double check that. But I think they're what's next to be on there. They may be Monday and Tuesdays because we got a special episode dropped on Monday. No episode dropped Monday, and our bonus episode that we did will be on Tuesday, both at 12:30 p.m. GMT time. So what's that? Around about, if I do the maths, that's either 7 a.m. or something like that your time, Eastern, or yeah, Eastern. I think so. Right, that's not bad. That's okay. We're getting the lift door. That wasn't a bad one. I thought I'd get a better match out of that, but I'm not too upset with that, to be fair. And we're building that, so we continue. Yes. 84, beautiful. That means I'm hoping these guys have a good match chemistry. Yep, continue. 62, that's not bad. I'm putting jobbers, essentially paid jobbers, so paid people who are booked regularly and have a character and everything like that, but essentially always going to lose to the stars. So job in these matches. Cycle Sid, yep, that's alright with me with the Brian Pillman. 84 for this. And of course I do. Vader gets sustained this displaced humerus fracture. It broke his arm. Everything else though was good, and we got an 84. Right. Jose Loferio was the. I didn't realise that. Jose Loferio says, "Tell me that." Lovely. 99 for the promo. An 82. Ooh, really? I would have thought I got a much better score, but still. Jared Briscoe. I thought I put Pat Patterson on that one. Never mind. Not terrible though. And then we'll kick it over 100. We'll finish the show. An 86, that's really not terrible at all. Increased popularity in 17 regions. Would have got a lot more in the other regions, however. The limited due to the actual size of the networks that's shown. But still, it works. Dory Funk's going to retire. That's fair enough. I thought Eddie's contract needs to be looked at. Bubba is an actual talker. Okay. Bubba talks well. So a lot of people think Bubba talks well. Got a 4.41 TV rating. 3.4 million overall viewers. I've got a talent point I can use to get, seeing as I got a 50 successful shows. And Vader intros. Yeah, I changed a few things on the actual layout for ourselves, and I changed obviously the actual interface on this one as well, just due to it looked a bit stretched on my setup on the layout, and I just thought I'd add a few things at the bottom there just to help people with quick searches. As I say, I've got some links on there as well if people need them, but I just wanted to make sure everything looked a bit better because the stretched look wasn't doing it for me. Alright. We just went from the music just went from what I was it was like a Viking looking bloody pirate song, and then now it sounds like something you hear the elves from the Lord of the Rings. Sorry, the dwarves from the Lord of the Rings singing. I'm not mad at it, like I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to see how long Vader is out for, as well as my user talent point. Let's do this. There, user talents. Oof! Oh, look at that. That's one of my creativity is actually doing really well. Let's do diplomacy. Lovely. Let's put me no red and everything, and hopefully things will look a bit better. All right. Let's go. Well, first of all, I need to. No, it's emails. I need to go to dates, really. There, decisions. Thank you. Need to view that one. Need to see what has been offered instead. 44, 41, 5 years. Jesus. All right. Well. Okay. No problem, mate. I will go 49,700. You'll get the full. You get 1 month's bonus. For signing, I'll go 5 years. I'll give you 30% bonus, and I'll give you 45% of your merch. Yeah, for you, mate, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Come over. Come on, jump ship. You know you want it. Come on, Ed. Come on, Eddie. You know you want it. Latin Lover has changed his style now to a regular wrestler instead of a luchador, and Gary Albright has changed his style from a brawler to a regular wrestler. Makes sense. All right, let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at the medical. He's out for 36 days. Can only work angles, and of course, he's in the fucking King of the Ring. So that's low risk. Let's do it. Success. He's back in 25 days. Still not enough time for him to be in the King of the Ring. So I'm gonna have to see if can you modify the king? Can you modify it? Manage. Yes, you can. Lovely. Let's have a look. See who we need to replace. So removing a character, removing a worker means they'll forfeit the match. Who was Vader due to face? Ric Flair. That works for Nate still, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We will remove Vader, unless I can find someone who's suitable replacement. Which we will wait a couple of days for, just in case anyone's set to debut are going to be available. Alright, so we'll go next day. Raph is fully fit, lovely. Nitro gets a new slot, will be shown on Showcase Diva, whatever the fuck that is. Together ends. Saturday Night expands. JWP awaiting decision. TV deals. Legal battle draws to a close. JWP are bracing themselves for the worst after it emerged that their legal battle against Wow is liable to come to a close within the next month, and that analysis have long predicted that the wrestling promotion may well end up with a big fine for their alleged breach of contract. That's nasty. That can be crippling to a company. Brian Clark's fit again. Yeah, lovely. Okay, let's just keep going. We'll auto book the superstar show as we always do. We'll see how things are. Robbie Brookside. I wonder if he's be worth having a look at if I do a developmental for developmental. Rick Steiner, lovely. Rick has joined, so we're gonna put Rick in. We'll replace Vader for Rick Steiner. That's all I want. Tournament. I don't know why I say it like that. Replace Vader with Rick Steiner. Hopefully. Let's have a quick look. Rick Steiner's the yep. The Vader's available in 23 days. Perfect's available in 11 days. Sable's out on maternity. Cronus is working through an 8-month injury, and Jim Neidhart is out for 11 months with a severe spinal column, I always call it, but it's a semi-severed spinal column, which, I mean, that just sounds like something that should end up dead, not anything else. What's Raph injured? What's your problem? He's been irritated being left off road. Dude, you couldn't work. Yeah, have a grand. Yep, I thought that would help. Alright. Just typical WWE, just throwing money at it. USWA champion, heavyweight champion is now Spellbinder. Alright. Interesting, we don't have spell. There he is. Does he have a different picture? Phantasmal? No. We don't actually have his gimmick pictures, but we have that one. Well, okay, I'll have to look into that. Right. Let's. Oh, he's with the Gladiator? Alright, let's go with the auto booking backstage incident. Crush, what you've done. With fine form, keeping everyone in great mood with a hilarious road story, so that's alright then. Okay. Alright, auto book. Book the whole show. Okay, let's make it. Oh, no, there's any problems? Book the show. Okay, so Karma defeated Chemo 2-time with a shoulder break. I would have loved to have seen that. Given that Chemo 2-time is a 350 to 400 pound Samoan, well, I'd love to see him do a shoulder breaker where he picks him up and drops him on his knee. Don't No More defeated The Rock. Okay, I'm gonna have to send The Rock down to the FCW, at least or maybe open a performance center and send him there to try and get him up. Nelson defeated Alexa Porto with the Nation Driver. Angle for the match. Raph then pinned Bob Holly with a death sentence. Lovely. The Nation is all over this show. Although they were beat by Savio, Mero, and Road Dogg. I'm sure Farouk's happy with that. And Scott, you sent us home. Lovely. 66, not bad. Alright, Team Gold regained the titles. Team Gold being... I'm actually not sure. Who's the Suicide Solution? I should probably keep an eye on these teams now. Tommy Rich and Jeff Jarrett. Okay. Yeah, that's a tag team that's not going to make its way here. Well, might have to keep an eye on Buff as well. Alright, Buff. Oh, let's see. I'll say my development had a show last night, so we'll have to keep a check. We'll have a look on that. WCW Medusa and Kevin Nash have begun dating. That sounds plausible, actually. The reason I'm getting a notification on that is because I believe I got Big Sexy on the old watch list. That was the word I was looking for there. Alright, Headhunters win the championship in FMW. Yeah, Medusa and Kev. A farewell as Dennis Corozo announcing he's leaving the business, but that kind of makes sense. And that's a narrative, but still. Okay. And then Glenn Jacobs apparently is hot property. Well, good job he's signed to me. And then NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Kane was the star. Well, makes sense. Have a quick look at this. No championships were defended. Okay. But we had Draws defeat Scott Taylor. Daniels and Steele defeated 3 Count. Joe Legend defeated Kaz Hayashi. Adam Pearce defeated Charlie Haas. Yoshihiro Tajiri defeated Brooklyn Brawler. Doug Basham defeated Ricky Banderas. The Jacko and Doug Williams defeated Oh, it was Doug Basham defeated him, sorry, not Doug Williams. Defeated Mike Awesome and Abyss. Sean Stasiak and the Dogs of War. I apologise, I had something in my mouth apparently that I didn't know was there. Defeated Scott Putski and Rated Triple X by DQ. JC Ice and Chris Chetty defeated the Headbangers in a dog collar match. The fuck? Mark Henry defeated Gangrel and Van Hammer defeated Kane, but not a single championship was on the line. I do not like that. I like my championships to be defended, no matter even if I'm not booking the bloody company. Let's have a look at. Actually, I want to have a quick look at developmental, and I want to look at Mike Awesome because I'm thinking about bringing him up, as I said before on the last stream, as a Godwin. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it kind of makes sense. You know, I just want him to be like the big, you know, don't know how I'll get hog, pig, and like whatever else he can. But you know, Mike Awesome is maybe become Mike Godwin. Nice. How's his skills improving? Well, they have improved because we're getting to like that instead. The way he needs the improvement is actually happening. That's not bad, it's not terrible. Can't do comedy, that's the only thing. Maybe Baldo. Yeah, maybe Bloom could do it. He's done comedy. I don't need to. But I'd have to turn him a heel for them to work. Or for that to work even. Bobby Cannon maybe? 100% heel. Yeah, that's gonna hurt it. I could bring a very young Batista into it. I'll have a think of that a bit more. Maybe Scott Putski, because it's got to be the look at that, really. Can't do comedy, that's an issue. Alright. We'll think that one out. Just give the Godwins another aspect, another thing I can use them for. Lou Fez is retiring, Bob Armstrong's retiring, at least from in-ring action. Lou Fez is leaving the company completely. Brooke Williams is retiring from in-ring action. Scott Norton's now a regular wrestler instead of a brawler. That seems like a mistake. King Cobra is retiring from in-ring worker. Alright. Let's have a quick... Oh, Eddie is signed! I like bringing young wrestlers, young monster types up under a mask at first, giving them a big win streak against unimportance, and a win over recognizable that I'm letting go of, and then losing a big pay-per-view match to an upper mid-main event and losing a few more, send them back down to bed, and bring them back without the mask when they... that's actually not a bad strategy, Jiro. Definitely something that could work. You give them a streak, they develop their abilities, get some pop. Yeah, then you send them back down after a little... I have to think about that, because it could definitely work. Obviously I've got Abyss in that. It could work for Awesome. I could bring him back. I can bring him up as the Gladiator as a mask though, and then... Yeah, that could work. Maybe, and... I need something for the Godwins, and... Like... I think I can do some. There's more with the Godwins. I can turn them heel, but I've got a lot of heel teams. I haven't got many babyface teams. At least I can go like lower level ones really. And then though I can always bring up a babyface team in Edge and Christian that I've got down there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. But that definitely could work well for Awesome. You know, Vince is always looking for. Yes, Vince was always looking for big monsters and gladiators, wasn't he? As we all remember well. Eddie won't be available for 22 days, but would make him available for the SummerSlam pay-per-view at least. That's always good to see. Alright, let's get to the Sunday. That's very bright, I apologise. We'll have a look at Sambury first. I got email. Viewing figures for Superstars, that's all. A quick look. Apparently Scott Hall was the star of the show. Looks like Arn and Bam Bam got some belts. Let's have a look here. We could go down, haven't we? Alright, so then the James Boys defeated High Voltage, Dark Patriot defeated Disco Inferno, Alex Wright defeated Jim Powers, and One Man Gang defeated Conan, all on the pre-show. We made a video covering the rivalry between the Giant and Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood. DDP and the American Males defeated Steve McMichael and Team Optimal, which will probably be DDP's last appearance on WCW unless he has a match on Nitro, because he's due to jump back to me. Over to me, sorry. A backstage segment with Mean Gene. Or Mean Gene, as the Nature Boy used to stress. A backstage segment with Dynamite Dallas Page. Al Snow defeated Jim Duggan. Backstage with Arn. Interview with Randy Macho Man Savage. The Brotherhood of Dean Malenko and Earl Robert Eaton defeated Coco Beware and Tatanka in a cage match. The fuck? The Blue Buds and the Nasty Boys hyped. Video hype. Blue Buds then defeated the Nasty Boys to retain the WCW Tag Team titles. Arn then defeated Eddie Guerrero for the World Television title, well that would make sense seeing as Eddie's just signed with the OMA. Backstage with Ted DiBiase, Randy and the Giant defeated the Extremists, who apparently are Scott Norton and IRS, who is probably VK Wall Street there. Hype video for Kevin Sullivan versus Bam Bam. Bam Bam then defeated Kevin for the United States Championship. Jesus, who was the booker of having Kevin Sullivan be the US champion? Yeah, Al Snow got a win over a pay-per-view win over Hacksaw in '97, which, considering I let him go as Leif Cassidy, is kind of mind-boggling. Although the fact that they still got Jim Duggan on pay-per-view is kind of mind-boggling. Benoit versus Warrior was hyped. Then Warrior defeated Benoit. Sting then Scott Hall then defeated Sting, and then Luger defeated Kevin Nash to retain the title. 93, 95, 96. Jesus, what? That's a good fucking, like, if they're not based on like main event highlight or like maybe just regular, but had like the free ring circus, that is a reason they got that. That's a 93 overall. I'm gonna bring my A game for the King of the Ring. Alright, is there anything I need to do? I don't think there is. Eddie's gonna debut the fan favourite. He's gonna be a babyface. Probably gonna have him with Ray, although I'm gonna try and maybe give it a little while. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look at my roster, how it's looking, like main event, like mega. Well, I still go main event, upper mid, you know, as everyone probably does. Exception, major star. I got Booker, babyface. Brett is a babyface. Mankind, heel. Owen is a heel. Rey Mysterio is a babyface. Rick is a babyface. Shawn's a babyface. Stone Cold is a heel. Sid is a heel. Baker is a heel. Babyface, sorry, and Vader's a heel. So a babyface wouldn't hurt that if I can get Eddie up there. Yeah, I mean Zeb could always, Zeb could jump from the Blackjacks to the Godwins for a heel turn, no problem, to help them turn a heel. Colonel Parker's a good shout. I've got Jimmy Hart with, obviously Jimmy Hart's not just a one-man show, as we know, but I've got the Mouth of South with Jeff Jarrett trying to revive that old career of Jeff's in my mind, so that could be it. Waylon Mercy's not, apparently he's not in the data. I have no idea why, but he's just not. I don't know if he had just walked away from the business in mid '96, like after he finished with WWE, but he's not in this. I've always liked Colonel Parker. Obviously an obvious way would be to get Sunny to turn him heel. You know, similar to how they did it with turning Sunny's face, and then she turned heel for the smoking guns. That kind of makes sense in my mind, but who knows at the moment. Bulldog, heel, turning face, heel, and a face. I think Eddie would be around this mark if I'm not mistaken. So, really, Eddie could be either. I'm double clicking things. Thank you, Logan. I was just checking to see what I was doing there, but cheers, Logan. I would imagine he's a I would imagine that he's 100% face. I will check, but I would imagine the old Hillbilly Jim is. Have a quick look. Better as a babyface, so we could do it. We could turn the whole Godwin clan into heels. I don't actually remember ever seeing Hillbilly Jim as a heel though. But yeah, better as a babyface gives you a little bit of leeway at least. There's that auto thing from Nightbot. Right, that's not a bad one there. Yeah, when it responds with "Hey," to like as an auto thing, was in case I missed anyone. I didn't want to like not be able to say "Hey" to them or whatever when they came onto the chat. So it automatically responds with "Hey," and gives you a little message. But yeah. Alright, putting out... Have you literally been putting out fires, Logan? Because I can never tell you, mate. If it's a metaphorical sense or not. I got a little while before I have to worry about Eddie. Let's just get to the next. Let's just get this Monday Night Raw booked first, then we'll see how we go from there. So backstage incident. Well, see, that's why I ask. I've got to check. Jerry Lawler and The Rock. Oh, I appreciate it. He's been passing on tips of psychology. Once again, it's just about, you know, pull that arm strap. You need to wear a singlet because then you can pull the arm strap down and the crowd pops. Still one of the weirdest That's the only protege mentor I have in this entire game. I'm nearly a year into this and I had no promises. No one offered to put anyone over. But being the mid-90s in WWE, I'm not surprised. Right, tournament-wise, let's have a quick look. I need Pillman versus Bulldog and Sid versus Booker. And then we're also going to do the loose lipped, aren't we? So, what we'll do first is we'll put a loose lipped. No, we'll put the matches in, and then we'll work around that. Right. So, Booker, bloody fingers. Booker versus Sid. And we're gonna get. 15 minutes should be great for that. We'll give it to Gorilla. Yes, there is also that, Logan, the moment they put an arm out of their singlet. Jesus Christ, dude. You're on one a day, aren't you? We'll give it Gorilla, and I'm gonna have Bulldog go over in the next one, so Sid. So it should be Booker in this one, but we're gonna do a distraction. not even once, Logan. Not once. Yeah, I mean, I have had Yankums, and he's in my. I did make a developmental, so he is down there, and he is as Kane. So I'm planning on bringing Kane up, I'm not sure whether to do it roughly at the same time or post SummerSlam, because the issue going to be it's not going to be like real life. You can position him as a major star and have that, but the problem is that this is now based on perception. So just because you have a match with Undertaker doesn't mean you're necessarily perceived as a main eventer. Whereas you are in real life. If you have a feud with the Undertaker, you're automatically in the main event. It's so one of the criticisms I have about the new perception is that. I was a kid and wished we were all allowed to wear masks like in wrestling. This last year was not how I hoped it would happen. Yeah, but you didn't expect just to have like the entrance mask, you know. You were hoping to have like a full-on luchador mask, you know. Especially considering Kane was, I know for a fact that Logan as Kane was his first ever favourite wrestler of all time. So he probably imagines, you know, a cool mask and long flowing hair and big muscles. And there's a joke I can play that I'm not gonna. Distracted by Pillman. I'm gonna make it storyline. Sorry, storytelling. Boom, 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 lovely. It helps the fact that Booker is also a main eventer. Alright. And then we'll have Brian Pillman, and we'll have well shit, who was Davey Boy, British Bulldog. So there, and we'll have you're being very harsh on yourself, Logan. Plus, yeah, I mean, a cool mask is always like the best option, right? Like, so I want an open match. I want outside interference. I want outside interference. Pillman on, Sid on Pillman. Just keeps that storyline going. We'll have obviously Davey goes over. Wanting storytelling, and I think we'll give it to Gerald works for that one. Give that 15, 17 in total. Alright. Well, there's no denying that. Cool. Masks are cool. Yeah, that way. Alright. We'll do the angle. The death Chester. Really, dude? I mean, you practically brought it up there. Are we gonna? Shall we discuss the fact that AEW are doing an exploding barbed wire death match? I can't imagine what Renee's thinking at home when John keeps getting booked in these matches. Like, like honestly. I'm happy with wearing a leather jacket. That's about it for me. Yes, it is insane, and it is stupid, and I know you fucking love it, and I'll end up watching it, but it's one of those things for me that even I'm going to be sitting there going, nah man, ain't happening, nope, not watching that. Like, I can only imagine the face that Renee gives him when he phoned him and said, yeah, so they booked me in a exploding barbed wire death match, and she's sitting there going, you've got a child on the way. Hopefully that will be the reason he's written off TV, and then Kenny can go, I don't know, lose to Jay White and the actual BC club. You know, OG BC in their house. Fucking bootleg club. What's the book? Oh yeah, the loose lip. Alright, loose lip with Brian Pillman. With Psycho Sid. Yeah, I mean, the question of why does come up. Because we're not in the 90s. This isn't Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, and Cactus Jack and Terry Funk are not in the ring. Though I love the fact that Terry Funk is sick and still sent a message of, good luck, kids. Apparently Terry is feeling better, so good luck to the Funk. I'm a huge Terry Funk fan. I'm not going to do the impression right now because it wouldn't make sense. But Terry Funk is great. I fucking love him. He's a national treasure. And I hope he comes out of retirement one more time to face the winner for the AEW Championship. Fuck it. I said it. Done. Yeah, I went there. More entertaining than some of the bullshit they've booked. Alright. Brian Pillman. Michael. I love the fact that the company that said we're gonna be something different, and we're gonna be about real wrestling, and we're not gonna be all about the guys in charge. And so far, at least some of it's real. At least some of it's actually true. I go between. Alright, so Brett is looking for... Listen, an arrogant Canadian weeb needs to go and fight a deathmatch murdered dad for a fantastically extravagant cummerbund in a ring made of explosives and barbed wire because a former commentator was a knob. It's all very simple. That's the explanation, right? That's what you just said. Because if it is... we're going to have to steal that. We're going to have to use that as a clip right there of me reading that. And that is going to have to be... I just have to send that to everybody who asks me, what the fuck is this match about? Because you put it quite frankly, awesome. 10 points to Slivering. Brett's looking for Austin. Correct. Well, I mean, can't you clip it for me? God, dude, I'm working here. Bumps into HBK. Also looking for... I was expecting either that or a goddamn sticker. I was genuinely expecting one or the other, I wasn't sure. Bumps into HBK. Also looking for Austin. They fight. And that'll be the King of the Ring match. It'll be them two. Alright, yep. Give that 9. Give that to Pat. Alright, you can be unscripted for this one. And I'm going to need a match with Triple H involved. So we'll do a 3-way match, him and the rest of the Perfect Family. With violent... Ooh, I can debut Violent Conduct, can't I? Yes, so... Perfect Eliminators with Hunter. And we'll have Violent Conduct, which is the Steiner Brothers and Ken Shamrock. Because why the fuck wouldn't you? Basically. That's what I want there. Lovely. Yep, that's okay. He's got to use them sometimes. I want to make it a 16 segment. Hunter's supposed to... Hunter will lose. And we'll give Scotty the victory again. Storytelling. We'll have Cronus Limited simply because he's injured. And we'll have it as manager. Yep. Triple H gets miscommunication. Book. Who was booking that? Was it Pat? Or was Bruce? That's not terrible. Let's go with... Give this the Gorilla book. And then... we'll go with Stone Cold again. Doc not rated but scripted. Alright. Austin Towers Doc. He won't defend, he won't fight. That's what I want for. He won't fight either Hart or HBK, as he's already beat them. He's already beat them. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the title at King of the Ring. I'm thinking, my feeling at the moment is that I'm going to have it be not defending the King of the Ring and have it maybe involved in some sort of multi-man, have like the three of them in some sort of multi-man, everything falls apart, and we'll go to another triple threat at SummerSlam, which is obviously 2 pay-per-views away in August. That way we'll end up having seen the build-up and only had the 2 triple threats between the 2 of them. But we've seen the 3 of them, WrestleMania and SummerSlam, and then we'll just go on from there. A shark-infested scuba championship scramble. If only that wasn't a potential match that's probably going to happen somewhere in a Pacific island that, because there's no fucking COVID there, because there's no actual people that fly in or out of it. The same reason apparently that Dubai can hold all these fucking MMA tournament matches. It does sound like something that would be booked in some stupid federation somewhere. The thing would be as well, it'd be built up as a shark-infested scuba. You'd never see one shark in the entire thing. That's what would happen. I know it would because I've watched wrestling long enough to realise that's what would happen. We'll do the Taker mind games, but we'll have Raven versus Goldie maybe, or we could do a triple threat, but that sounds like a SummerSlam build up. Just make Vince the WWE champion, make Meltzer the Universal champ, and then wrestling can finally stop. Then it would be the final level of wrestling. John Cena will freeze in place and petrify it as a monument to the ages. I don't want wrestling to stop though. I like wrestling. I've always liked wrestling. I love wrestling. I'm not a McMahon apologist. I'm not a fan of Meltzer. But like, honestly, could you see that happening? Not really. Could it happen? Probably. That's the problem. Do you see it happening? No. Could it happen? Probably. Let's do a multi-team. And we'll do exclude already. Sons of Samoa. Blackjacks. The Godwins. And LOD. Basically, this is a match that is just there to make people go, "Ow, that's gotta hurt." Like, that's just gotta hurt. Or better yet, give the most deserving wrestler in history, the most overlooked, the true underdog, Kazani. It's almost like you turn around and go and wait for Finn Mincer. Like, it honestly sounds like you're about to do that. Oh, fuck off and full. Kazani? Can I offer you a Kazani, sir? No? Don't want to take Kazani? How about a Damien Demento? Can I offer you a Damien Demento? Can I? Yeah, it's right there. Dude, are you not even looking to what we're booking? I'm in 97. There is no Firefly Funhouse. And Kasani won't. He's not getting a job. His connections with Ed, he is best friends with Edge and Christian, and he still couldn't get a job when they both were working full time. He jobbed a couple of times, but Jesus. Give us. Yeah, Dave can have that one. I don't really care. It's a spot for it already. Alright, we'll go there. And at an angle. The Undertaker. Mankind. And Vader. Oh, Vader can do angles at least, that's lucky. Undertaker plays mind games with Mankind and Vader. Vader charges a mysterious stranger and breaks his arm. Breaks arm. Then that way I can bring the injury in and they don't have to worry about it. Breaks arm. We'll do a menace on that one. Give this one to Pat. There. Alright, let's we'll book Owen, sorry, we'll book Brett, and we'll book him against Rick. I might not need that filler match anymore. And we'll have this be sports entertainment finish. It will hurt the rating a little bit, but honestly, not really a problem because we're going to have sports entertainment finish and we're going to have it be does Austin attacks Brett. No, we'll have Sean attack him. That'll work. And still sure I might bump it up a bit. We make it a draw officially, don't I? Yeah. It is dark outside. You're probably not at home. No, I am at home. I just wanna ride my bike, 'cause I don't wanna feel alone. You're probably out drinking. Really, Brett doesn't have the stamina to do a 17-minute all-out match. Woofa. We'll give this to Pat as well. 15 minutes it is then. And you go there. We'll put that there. Kind of do the angle where Perfect berates Mr. Fuji, although he will investigate. Don't even do a rib right now. Mr. Perfect and Hunter. Just building up that. Over there. Perfect. Verbally berates. Rage. Looks like he's about to snap. That's, I don't know what that's Sam. Snap before regaining his cool. Book. Put that there. And we'll go with Raven talks about Kings, Goldie, and Nate. Nevermore. Raven, Goldust, and Rick. Just trying to keep as many of the storylines going while, and getting hot momentum as they can. Alright. Otherwise I probably would have left this segment off and give it to something else. We'll move that one to... We'll swap it with that. That'll work. I can actually give it a couple more minutes as well, probably. That's all my time I've got right now. What's that? Yes, people are used up too much. Cronus isn't, yeah, he's injured, and these three are being used too much. Well, shit happens. Alright. Let's start. Alright, so 99 for that one. Fair enough. It gives me a reason really for Vader to be like, oh, I'm not allowed to wrestle. And then we do the loose lipped. 87. Alright, I'll take that. I didn't expect to get that good of a match, to be fair. No. Let's check that. Is it Pillman? Yeah, it's just Pillman. 3 segments, but let it build up. 100 for Austin, for them Brett and Sean fighting as they're looking for Austin. 78 for Bulldog defeating Pillman. We will handle the change on this one. Complete success. Lovely jubbly. Austin talking shit. Got 100. At 58 for this, but I'm not really surprised with that. But it's going to do what I needed to, basically. Recap gimmick changes. Rick Stein's now using legitimate athlete as a gimmick. He got initial rating of great. Fucking marvelous. Do you want to see anyone else? No. And we're not building. We're not doing the turn there. So next, yep. Got to tweak Mr. Perfect's gimmick a little bit. Next, yeah, we're just gonna keep that building. This was a throwaway match, didn't really care about the Blackjacks one, so that's always cool. 59 on there. Bradshaw as a gimmick is getting a bit stale, so we'll have to check that as well. 99 for the Raven promo. Sorry guys, one second. Bret Hart Drew with Ric Flair in 1509. 79. Not great at all, really, but it is what it is. In 88, though, popularity in 19 regions, where I got a lot more, but obviously we're limited. And yeah, that's not a problem. Could have done better because of the last match, but obviously I was limited in. I didn't want either one of them to lose, and once I finish, we'll break it down. And also, 15 minutes is on the current product. Is basically anything less than 15 minutes, you're not going to get a high score, or 15 minutes. So having it at 15 probably impacted that. Still got 4.45, 3.45 million overall viewers. Happy with that. Let's have a quick look at this. Mishiwara Misasawa. I hate saying his name even though it's a popular wrestler. It doesn't work with me. Doesn't make sense how to say it. Misawa, I think it is. He turned heel. And then a new team in there of Nakano and Kanemaru. There's a match of the year candidate on fucking... There would be, wouldn't there? Match of the year candidate on the Nitro of the New World Order. Scott Hall and Hollywood defeating Bam Bam and Arn Anderson. Well, we're going to have a look at that then, because that's going to be at least 100. Ricky Steamboat has signed a deal with ECW. Is Ricky still active? No, he's retired, so that's going to be a roll agent role, I would have thought. A roll? Well, Nitro. Yeah, there it is. 100. I have hundreds. I'm not worried about that. I have got some hundreds. What I'm worried about is the fact that that's 100 that's going to be after I scored 100, so it might impact the getting the match of the year, which I know I shouldn't worry about, but it's something I don't really worry about. It's just what I get annoyed by if I don't win it, and I've obviously done good stuff. Alright, so that seems to be everything there. Let's have a quick look at the Mr. Perfect and Bradshaw gimmicks. Let's press the right button for starters. Blackjack Bradshaw. Tweak, yeah. And Mr. Perfect. I like Mr. Perfect's gimmicks getting, you know, it's getting stale now. It's only been, I don't know, this current one, probably 3, 4 years, maybe 5 years. It can be tweaked, so let's just tweak it. Should be alright. Then, you know, work on that. Alright, so it's nothing else out really. Yeah, let's go to the next day, see what happens. Alright. Soul Force, a new stable in All Japan women's wrestling. And that Minabe Toyota, QT Suzuki, Devil Masimi, and Chigusa Nagao? I don't know, that's for people who... That is for people out there who'd like to hear me do it because they know I'm not very good at the pronunciations. Max Payne going back to WCW, okay. New deal with JWP for Mima Shimodo. Takagai, I think that is. Honestly, I don't know why I'm bothering. Pretty grim. Yeah, I love the fact there was a wrestler once was called El Puerto Ricano, literally for Puerto Rican. House show held. Yeah, that's gonna change. Oh, it's finished. Good. That last bit there was doing my head in. The Hand is a new stable. Oh, it is expanding the Hand. Sorry, in Puerto Rico, and I think really that impacts me there. Let's auto book the old. Old superstars on here. Once again, Lauder giving tips on psychology to The Rock. Pretty similar lines of "Don't shout puppies until you see the puppies." Auto book this. There's been no problem with actual match quantity on there, so let's just do that. Jeff Jarrett defeated Chemo 2-time. Okay, if you say. Chains defeated the Road Dogg defeated Chains in a pre-show match. Bob Holly and Jake Hollis defeated Dynamo and Stevie Richards at the Flock. And Bob pinned Stevie Richards with a drop kick. Believe it or not, that was actually his finisher at this point in time. Savio and Raph have a promo. Then Raph defeated Savio with a death sentence. Jesse did a promo. Sonny did a promo. The Nation did a promo with Alex Porto, Goldust, and Mark Mero. Roller Animal did a promo. That seems a bit odd. And the Nation lost to to everyone because Goldie's in there. That's what it is. Goldie apparently gave Nelson Knight a curtain call. I doubt that somehow. Jim Cornette did a promo, and that's what sent us home. Alright, no news, no nothing like that. Let's have a quick look. Retirement for the Mongolian Stomper. Carlos Colon staying with WWC. I imagine he is. It's the company he owns. Or is he not classed as owner here? He's loyal to it, I know that much. WWC. Owner. Oh, Victor. No, he's Booker, but he's not the Victor. He's not Victor Joveka. Yes, Joveka. As owner. Honestly, I can't pronounce any words today, can I? Yeah. Texas Handman Killer evolving. He's now a regular wrestler. We're losing a lot of brawlers by the looks of it. And Triple A have hired Rob Conway. Just look at me. Another house show held, not a household. Jimmy Golden, old bunkhouse book. Look at that, Steve Jones 313 has won the internet again by being the best announcer in wrestling today. If anyone is wondering where he's working, it's All Japan Pro Wrestling as an announcer. Apparently Boston and Japanese when we didn't look. Nothing else I need to look at. We'll look at Colonel Parker actually when we get back on the Theatre series. He may be in WCW and he may be contracted. I like the idea. I've been thinking about the idea you saying, Jiro was saying, of Colonel Parker maybe turn them heel. He could maybe influence all of them, Hillbilly Jim and the Godwins, and he could then become like, you know, the evil guy who takes makes them change their ways because he offers them lots of money for their land or oil or something like that. He finds oil in their land, something like that. So DDP's now officially joined the company. Fucking great. That's good. And Brian Clark is now a powerhouse. Fucking hell. Yeah, alright, so Raph is now a powerhouse. I thought he was anyway, but yeah. Bruce Hart's retiring. Jeff Kay, the referee, is retiring. Mike Modest is now a regular wrestler instead of a tactician. And La Parker. Works with AAA in a handshake. He is available in the US, but I'd be interested in, I could do some more like luchadors just for a better show, to be honest with you. A quick look. DDP is, yeah, he's ready to go with an old school face. I'm happy with that. Not sure where we're from in the storyline at the moment because I initially gotten storylines were a little bit different in my mind, and now I'm not sure. Alright, Colonel Parker told me I'll look for, won't we? Alright, Billy Jack. It's Fuller, isn't it? Robert Fuller. That's the one. Oops, just lost all sound in my ear. There we go. Back on with you. Alright, Robert. Exclusive written with WCW. Got 11 months left of his contract. Ah, well. Maybe I can work it with another manager. Maybe Bobby the Brain Heenan. He is on commentary, but it could work as well. Let one permeate a bit more. Alright, we'll get to the Monday, and then we will probably call it a day after we've looked at all the news and whatnot. You know, doing a little longer than I have in the last couple of times. As I say, I'm just getting my feet back into the water when it comes to streaming. But we'll have a look, see what the crack is. But AWF financial warning. They've been given financial warning. They face bankruptcy if their financial position does not improve. Alright, well. For the company, let's quickly look. Dave Taylor. Barry Windham, Greg Valentine, Kamala, and the Honky Tonk Man. Bob Batten, Billy Two Eagles, Bob Orton Jr., Bobby Bradley. It looks like a place that basically, if you worked for the WWE already, you go here. Fidel Sera, or if you'd never got the chance. James Beard, come on, Ken Resnick. I remember Ken from the old WWF days. King Kong Budley, who's a tag champion. Who will come on? Yeah, wow, that's a weird one. Nails, yeah, I think that would work well. There's some workers that would work out alright, but ultimately not enough for me to take over them. Not even to like take their belts, because the belts weren't really aren't really a big deal, you know. So I gotta see if they're a tag team. Bundy and Kamala are tag team since in December '96. Wow, they actually formed in game. Just let them go down. I don't care. Yeah. Alright, USA area battle. We got first out of 2, so it's us between WCW, Mr. Perfect, now returning to the company as an in-ring worker, and Superstars. Alright, let's make sure he isn't. Mr. Fuji. What's your issues with Mr. Fuji, Sam? Maybe because he's been left off, even though he's a manager. Let's just give you I'll give you a couple of, here, $5 grand. Let's throw money at the situation. Happy, lovely. That means it'll take even less time for him to get annoyed. So he's still a manager as a wrestler there. But he's now available to work. There we go. Lovely. That's much better. It looks like Eddie's the next, like Sherry and Eddie will be the order of the next guy is ready to debut. That's not a problem. Have a quick look at the news. The Reaper Man's won the Paradise Championship. Paradise is a new gen company, so based in Hawaii. So I imagine a lot of people don't mind going there for work. Muscle Bomb is apparently the big report there. All right, but yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for now. We're probably gonna be back during the week. I appreciate you all stopping by and having a chat and seeing what else we wanted to do. If you want to see, obviously, you want more from me, you can follow me at Twitter. It's below the TW there at Geek Streams. That's G3K STREAMS. Hit the follow if you haven't already, and you want to see and you want to be notified when I go live. Make sure you hit the bell and you hit that follow. And if you want some merchandise, I have my own merchandise. It's at Redbubble. So it's, as you can see, geekking.redbubble.com, and you can no, because I can't spell apparently because I'm an idiot. Maybe I just haven't got anything set, never mind. So yeah, it's at Redbubble, geekking.redbubble.com, G3K, as always as well, you know, if you want to see my YouTube shows, there are more sorry, there are more videos that I've done. There's the previous run of the booking committees, which I tentatively call this, and you can find that on the YouTubes. And as well as that, you know, you've seen it on the screen pretty much the whole time that you've been here. Scream T, that's on Instagram at scream_T_. You'll see all your candle and sculptures needs from there. Only serious inquiries, please, guys. Just a friend of mine, just trying to help out, and hopefully you like the stuff and she have it. It's all vegan and cruelty free, so hopefully it'll be a thing. And there should be a link. Hopefully I put the right one on that one for it there. Lovely. Other than that, though, guys, as I said, if you haven't hit the follow already, please do. If not, it's been fun talking to you all. I hope you had a good time, and I hope that you're around the next time for when we continue the road to King and Ring. Other than that,